how are you doing, Jack? How's your day been today?
Good.
Fantastic. I'm going to kind of throw you with the same formalities that I gave to Nina. It's been 9 weeks. You know, you've really kind of got stuck in now. You're kind of used to the position. How's it been going so far?
Yeah, really well. I've really enjoyed myself. Kind of feels like yesterday when we actually got elected, but been really active over the summer, done lots of things, already got some wins for students, which I'm really happy to talk about later if you want.
Fantastic. Well, in which case I will kick off with the questions then, which go as such. So the first question I've got is, what's being done about the current situation concerning free education across the country?
What is being done about free education? So I guess is alluding to, there's a demo on the 19th of November in London, which unfortunately the NUS did not support because it wasn't safe for students. They felt liberation campaigns felt it wasn't safe, and obviously you've got to listen to liberation officers if they feel that's right. So as a result, Kent students didn't go to it, and the NUS put out their knowledge. So what is happening in general is the NUS are running lots of campaigns to release a toolkit on the road to free education. I believe we need to campaign first for postgraduate fees before actually lobbying for education, because postgraduate students don't have any fee, they have lots of fees and they don't have any support for that.
Fair enough. That's a great answer there. So, Emily, can I throw over to you? Have you got any questions for Jack over here?
Yes, I've got a few coming. There's saying, what did you come into office wanting to do within your power as a Sabb, and have you achieved it?
So I had about 5 or 6 points of my manifesto. I'm really pleased that one of mine has got implemented today actually. So from today there'll be a 24-hour library on Templeman. It'll be open 24/7 throughout the term minus the 2 weeks of Christmas. So for the whole of term time now, library open 24/7. That was one of my main pledges. I'm really happy that students can use it now.
Fantastic. Well, I know a question that I want to ask you. It's one of the same ones that I've asked Nina, which was so far in your time of being VP Education, what would you say is your biggest achievement so far?
So, not to repeat myself,
That's fine.
I think the 24/7 library is, they're quite common across the country and we've been lagging behind, so I'm really pleased that that's happening, and actually it's something I've wanted to do for ages, and I think the university's finally caught up to speed with the rest of the country, so lobbying for that and actually achieving that as well really quickly since coming into office, I'm really pleased with.
I have to say I was really amused and really happy when I got that email that just said 24/7 library, done. So it's brilliant. It's great, and I know there are loads of people that are really happy that development has come across. Emily, could I ask you for another question for Jack, please?
Oh, I've got one here saying, what do you see Kent Uni looking like in 4 years' time?
See Kent Uni looking like? Well, there's going to be lots of building work going on. Obviously, as you can see, the library has been developed at the moment, which will be fantastic for students. There's going to be new buildings for Kent Business School, maths. So, the university is investing heavily a lot in kind of developments for students, which I'm really positive about. Hopefully, there'll be a new student union building, which is something that the SAB team was still lobbying for and still hoping for. So, I guess physically that's what we'll see, but also I guess a more diverse makeup of students. There's going to be more international students, different backgrounds as well, and so potentially more students commuting as fees and costs are rising. So yeah, I guess that's probably what Kent Uni will look like. Not much different, just with lots more building work and perhaps a more diverse student population.
Fantastic. Emily, can I get one last one off of you?
Okay, this one's quite personal. It says, I've heard about the Big Kent Review. What is it and what will it mean for me?
Okay. So, what's the Big Kent Review?
Okay, so this is work I've taken over from Alex, my predecessor, and it's something we're doing in conjunction with the university. So, university has the QAA visit, which is the Quality Assurance Agency, the equivalent of Ofsted, but for the university. So they assess the university to see if it's up to standard. So the students have the right submission. So the Big Kent Review is the student submission about academic experience at Kent. So we're looking at how your course has been, how good you feel it is, what your lectures are like, anything like that. So yeah, it's a document, it's about 14,000 words about your academic experience at Kent, and we use surveys, data from the shop, data from the advice centre, talking to course reps and talking to normal students. We think about 5,000, 6,000 students participated in this, so a huge number, and we'll be publishing it tomorrow night at Union Council and AGM, so if you're interested, please come along. So yeah, it's broadly positive about the student experience at Kent, and it's a good read, and hopefully it'll inform our kind of lobbying activity for the next years to come.
Fantastic. And you mentioned something before about the Union Council. Just for those who may not know, could you just
Yes,
describe
so
what the Union Council is?
tomorrow night, Union Council and AGM is happening. It's a chance to hold us sabbatical officers to account alongside this programme, but also to hold the Kent Union trustees to account, the Board of Trustees, who are the governing body of Kent Union. So come along, there's free curry, I believe, for the first 120 people who comes, and it's 6 p.m. in Wolf.
And, I've been told by my producer that apparently for the Union Council, for the first 120 of the AGM, for the first 120 for the AGM, there's free curry.
Yes, yeah, so it's from the Thai stall outside. So if you want some free curry and for about 45 minutes, an hour to hold your officers and also the Kent Union Board to account, then please come along, and yeah, there's free curry, so get there quick.
Yeah, there you go. Well, if there's no other motivation, I don't know what you could possibly do. And I've got another question here, which is, so what have you been working on for the last kind of 4 months? We've kind of gone through that a bit, but then it goes, there's obviously been the marking boycott. What this person wants to know is, how did Kent Union, or how did you personally respond to the kind of UCU pension action and the kind of marking boycott?
Okay, so firstly, just to say, the marking boycott and the assessment boycott has been suspended till the 15th of January. So at the moment, there shouldn't be any marking boycott happening, and if there is, please let me know and I'll get in contact with them lecturers. So Kent Union we decided as a board to ask for a referendum, which is happening at the moment. You can still vote in it on the Kent Union website to assess kind of where we believe the students want us to lobby for and what we want to ask for, because it's such a crucial issue. I feel I can't take the decision alone, we have to ask the membership. So firstly, we're looking for answers for that. So until we get a policy position, I've been working with both the university and the union to kind of find out the impact on students, if there's any way we can mitigate impact. So yeah, that's what we're doing at the moment. Until then, until we get a result from the referendum, that's what I'll continue to do. But as I say, it's suspended until the 15th of January, so it shouldn't affect any of your essays or exams towards the end of the term.
So to kind of reiterate there, if there is anyone who's saying they're going to, refuse to mark,
yes,
or they're boicotting it, do get in touch with either the union or just any kind of superior kind of position as soon as possible. Fantastic. And in which case, I'm going to kind of pass over to you now and just kind of ask if there's anything on your side of the fence whereby you want to let people know about, if you've got anything you kind of want to advertise to the people watching. So over to you, really.
So I guess the main thing that I'm working on for the next couple of months is looking at hidden course costs, how much you're spending on your books, your printing, anything like that. So I published a paper which I've written myself and is going to one of the many boards at the university, looking at hopefully subsidising all your printing and giving you more printer credits. So that's something to watch out for. Hopefully in January, February we'll have some really good news about that. So that will be really successful. But also I guess to publicise the teaching awards, they've just launched. It's a fantastic chance to kind of rate your teachers, let you know if they've really made a difference to a university, but it's also open to administrative admin staff as well as course reps. So if you want to nominate any of them, then please do. And it's a great way to recognise your peers.
Fantastic. Emily, I've just been told that you may have a couple more questions for us. What can you give us?
I've only got a few. This kind of covered most of them, but there's one is, what is your goal over the next few months?
Okay.
Again,
yeah,
I've just answered that, but I guess I'll be, again, making sure, working with UCU and the university, seeing if we can get some good results there. Again, it's a national dispute, so we're limited in activity we can do, and I guess also working on my other manifesto points. I've got commitment for postgraduate space, and I'm working on that as well as you can find my manifesto online, so please have a look, you'll see what I've been up to.
Fantastic. Well, we won't hold you any longer, Jack. Thank you very much for coming in and talking to us. You've been fantastic.